All y'all
Were you
Gen
born in?
Zs.
1997.
So I want to get a perspective of the Gen Zs on this topic. So I posted something on my page, and it was it's a video. Now, that video was about a woman saying that she wanted to get it on the first date. She wanted to get it out the way. She wanted to get sex out the way.
I
Oh,
saw that.
I think I know what video
I
you're talking
saw
about.
that.
Jada
Yeah.
Waiter.
So my generation, they against it. You know, at least 75%. It's not even 50-50. Most, even men are against it. More women than men, but even men are against sex on the first date. So what's the take with you gens or whatever you decide to be?
I'm not like your average Gen Z, but in my generation, they do that. They gon' I got a friend who lives her best life. Yeah, she's gonna do that on the first date. She's gonna get it out the way, and I'm gonna be like, why would you do that? She's like, why not?
Right, because you want to waste what? So how long do you typically wait before you?
It's gonna take you some months, maybe even years. Who knows? Like, it really
What?
depends. It's gonna take you
Yeah,
a
we're
minute.
not gonna make it.
It's gonna take you a minute.
I don't. What about you?
Okay. I think it just depends. I feel like as I've gotten older, fucking the first date, like it's kind of like it is kind of gross to me, in a way,
To an
you
extent,
know,
yeah.
because like you really don't know this person. I know you didn't get a copy of the STD record. Like you
Like,
just
you
you
was in the
taking
moment.
you taking risks.
So y'all don't wear condoms?
Yeah, but
Okay.
that condoms don't protect you from herpes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you women are against first date.
Yeah.
I am, but I feel like my generation, they're definitely with it.
Now, so you going to wait 3 months or years or whatever you said. It's not going.
There are some men who waited years.
Nah,
there are some men who waited months.
No, he's lying.
I'm so serious.
What you mean he waited?
There is
So you and him was in a relationship,
my very first time. That person waited 3 years.
What?
but he was fucking somebody else. I mean, he was in
No,
sexual.
it was his first time too.
Well, he don't count.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
After that person waited. That person probably waited more than a year. And
Okay.
then after that, that person waited. I was with the third person for about like 3 years, and he waited maybe about like 6 months.
So you thought so you saying you think he wasn't having sex, period, for 6 months?
Oh no, that person that waited 6 months. Oh, I'm pretty sure he was fucking. I'm more than positive
Okay.
he was, but he
I'm-
waited with me for 6 months.
I'm here to tell. Well, okay, I'm here to tell
And
you.
the second person was too.
You're right. How long do you typically wait before? How long would somebody have to wait? I haven't. People want to know this. How long do they have to wait
for
for you?
me.
Yeah.
Um,
You're dating.
I would say if we ain't done it in the first 4 to 5 months, it ain't happening. And there have been men that I've dated just because I liked them, but I wasn't sexually attracted to them.
No, I'm talking about somebody that you're sexually attracted to. So when you meet a guy, when a guy approaches you,
I'm sorry, I'm blowing this all in your face.
no, we good. This is Amar. So when a guy approach you, and you know you with it, because you are attracted to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that's where we are.
I mean, I wouldn't say I have just a set time frame. Like I
If-
can't say that.
When it happens, it happens.
Yeah, exactly.
If it happens tomorrow night, we good.
I might second guess tomorrow night, but you might just catch me,
Right. But you don't really have.
You
You have
catch
a.
me on a good night.
So who want to know why? Why my time frame? I'm just curious.
Oh,
you know?
I have a lot. I get a lot of inquiries about it. People inquire about you.
Oh, really? That's-
Now they my age. So
Are they spitting anybody?
I don't know any broke brothers.
Do they want some sugar in exchange for the sugar?
I will have those answers for you tomorrow. I guarantee you.
On the
They
next
gonna answer
episode.
tomorrow.
I guarantee you they're gonna have me. Give everybody your
handle?
IG.
Autumn M Hampton. Do you need me to spell it?
Probably.
AUTUMN M like Mary, and then Hampton like the Hampton Inn, but no association, unfortunately.
So fellas, leave me alone. So I don't know her information. I don't know her phone number. I don't know anything other than all I know her name is Autumn and her name is Z. I don't know anything else. So I don't know. I get a lot inquiries, a lot about you. So so I went on and posted you on I shared the swimsuit thing.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to go check and see what
I
he's
had
doing.
to. I told you I had to delete that.
Yeah, because
you
the
know.
12-year-old was stalking you.
Yeah.
So how is that when? So I don't remember. I don't have any memories of guys. My classmate. Oh, your mom. I think my mother's cute. She looked like me, so she was cool. But I don't have any memories of me having to beat up anybody behind.
Me neither.
But my sons and daughters, they say when their mothers were getting all the cat calls, they were getting teased because their mom had a big butt or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they were looking at their mom's booties as they got older, so they had problems. I didn't have that problem, so I can't associate with that. I don't know. But how did your daughter feel?
She said it makes her uncomfortable, but she also likes having a beautiful mom as well. I think she always wants to take pictures and post them on her little social media. So
Autumn's daughter, you can't have it both ways. If you're gonna post your mom, they gonna. So how did the youngster see your?
He saw her.
yeah, I don't know. I guess he found my IG
from your daughter?
He was
Maybe.
like, who does she follow?
Yeah,
let me find her mom.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. So there you go. So I get a lot. What is anybody asking questions? Is anybody commenting on?
Not so far.
I get a lot of. So I have a lot of things that I want to ask your generation. But is there any like tricking?
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all don't have it's not tricking though. It's not. So I don't consider it. I don't consider it tricking. I think tricking is what guys that don't have money say.
Mm-hmm.
Try to make guys with money feel bad
For spending money on women.
I feel like tricking is an action, but I feel like tricking is a certain action. Tricking is like when you're doing it frivolously. Like when you're at the bar and you like, all right, I'm about to buy her a shot, 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 her a shot. Now you tricking. Now
That's not tricking.
Like,
Yeah,
come to my section, like to me,
That's
in my
not
eyes,
tricking.
that's tricking.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I feel like you showboating. I feel like that's tricking. But I feel like when you having a good time, you having a good time. Like if you're inviting a group of girls out and that's what you like doing for the night, I feel like that's what you're doing for the night. But I feel like tricking is when you ain't come there with nobody, you trying to show off, you trying to showboat.
Nah,
So
yeah.
What I think tricking is like the big stuff, like paying bills.
I don't feel like that's tricking. I feel like that's providing.
Buying stuff. But like if you're not my man,
I feel like that's not tricking at all. That's,
you're not my
that's
man. I don't think getting drinks from at the bar is tricking.
I don't think that's a big deal. I feel like that's tricky. I feel like that's like the frivolous stuff. But men will label getting a group of girls like that they came with, getting her and her friends like a drink, getting a bottle for the section, getting multiple bottles. They would call that tricking. It's like, no, that's what you're supposed to do. You entertaining your guests. You brought them here. But
So,
if you doing it to the randoms,
If a brother
now you tricking.
if a brother has money, you know what I'm saying, and he want to spend it,
Yeah.
so he come in and he like shots. What they say, I don't drink, so I don't know. I just see it on TV a lot. Around on me, so, or I guess he's paying for the tab for the bar, or at least one drink, right? So is he tricking then? If a man is a man involved, is that tricking, or is it just tricking because I'm doing it for a woman?
To me, if you came into the club and you didn't come here with your own, entourage, let's say, like if you ain't come here with your own women and you go up to the bar because you done seen like hella women go up to the bar at this point, you like, yeah, a round of shots on me. To me, that's tricking.
So,
But if you came with some girls
Right.
and your waitress comes
So
over
I-
to your section and you like round of shots on me and she comes through and gets everybody's order, that's not tricking to me.
so I've been in a bar, and somebody see me like, what you drinking? Is that tricking?
No.
So why is it tricking if he do it for a woman?
You're like you are finding that one person that you want to do it for. When you're tricking, I feel like that's when you're showboating. When you're trying to do it like for everybody to see. When you're tricking, like tricking to me like I used to work at a strip club, so tricking to me is throwing off money, throwing off bands. Like you're just doing it however.
Because
so
he
if you
has
go to
it.
the bar and you like, here you go, like just everybody get a drink. That's tricking to me.
Because he has
You
it.
might as well go to the strip club, throw the ones on the girl, like do something. Like
Definitely support your local strip clubs for sure.
That's because when a brother has money, you got to understand, somebody with something is different from somebody without. Your whole concept of thinking is different.
Definitely.
You know, so for me so when me and my partners go out, somebody gonna grab the bill.
Of course, I don't feel like that's tricking. That's not tricking. That's doing what you do. Like you're a man with money. Like you have the means. Like y'all might argue about who gonna get the
But
bill
what if
because
a-
you want to write it off.
But what if
Like,
a man with money walk into the bar by himself and he got the means to buy everybody a shot? Now it's tricky.
Yeah, in my eyes, that's tricking.
Nah. So I don't know. I've been trying to find out what tricking is for the longest, because any woman that I am sexually active with, I got her.
I don't feel like that's tricking.
You know, I don't care
You
what it
should.
is. If I have access to what I want access from you, okay, this is my thing when it comes to me and females. I just need a female for one thing. I don't need you for emotional support. I just need you for one thing. Period. I need you to be always happy, so that can be always happy. So I don't want you stressing, calling me, this. Can money fix it? You know.
I like that.
I agree with that sentiment. only
Can money
because,
fix
like, I
it?
feel like if I'm opening my legs to you, I should be able to be like, dang, I just caught a flat. Like, I need you to do.
Right.
And you be like, I got you. Like,
Yeah.
or if you can't come pull up and do it yourself, I got AAA coming out to you.
I'm
Like,
not
right
gonna do
now.
that part, but
Like,
yeah.
I should not be like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And I can't even think to call you.
Right.
And yet I'm laying down with you in the
because
night.
now. What's going on?
It's a fun, good
So now you got that stress on you. You know what I'm saying? So you feeling that kind of way. You don't spend. I have a female friend who has a boyfriend. He does nothing. You know
does
what I'm saying?
nothing for her.
Does nothing. And
You know, I know that I've been in that situation before. It's a respect thing. You
It's a
know?
respect.
Yeah. For you to be with somebody that don't do nothing for you.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a respect thing, a love thing.
I have a family
That's a lot
member
of
that
things.
will. Her man absolutely does. She does. I have several daughters. I had a daughter when I was locked up. My mother used to send one of my daughters money. I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't locked up. I'm just saying where I was in time. I was locked up. My mother used to send one of my daughters money, and my mother would say these words to me. She ain't doing nothing but spending it on some nigga. So why you sending her money? Well, no, it ain't no well. Let her starve to death. You know, my daughter was given a brother that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know a female that said that I was locked up, and a lot of these females out here, I was in the feds, so they all over. So they'll give us a
You
list
can
of.
rip it on the side.
They give us a list of. They give us a list of pen pals, list of females that we can be pen pals with. And so these brothers will send pictures and send my pictures, and I like, don't send my pictures no more. But send pictures of send pictures to females, right? And these females will become your pen pal, and they will start putting money on these guys. I can't count how many times I've been in the visitation room where the female showed up to visitation to see this guy, and he wouldn't even come down or leave or come in and see what she looked like in person, and see who's in the visitation room, turn around and walk out. Because I'm going to clown you. I'm going to clown you. Because we know what it is. You know, and so, but I don't understand how those women would do all of this for those brothers and get out and marry them. You know what I'm saying? I know brothers that met a female through pen pal. Through pen pal, came home,
Hey.
and
I know
It
some
was-
girls
yeah.
that done rekindled a relationship with a man that was in jail and got pregnant while they were in jail. I know women that didn't know a man at all, met him while he was in jail and were so devoted to him. Like,
I know him too.
it's out of this world.
I was locked up.
You know what I think that is?
Crazy.
Control.
I think that's
She know he
crazy.
in there. He can't go nowhere.
I think in some situations it's control. I think when they're a little bit above average in the knowledge area, it's control.
That's
But I
it.
feel like when they're a little dim with it, I feel like it's because they're crazy. Like,
No,
or
I'm
they're
not gonna
just
say
a little
crazy, but I'm gonna
slow.
address you. Do y'all really think that? Do y'all think everybody in prison
I
about having sex with each
I
other?
done stumbled up on some crazy shit on
out there having sex
Pornhub,
with each other,
and
whoa,
I didn't.
I don't think all of that happens all the time.
I think it
in certain
happens every
areas.
day. I think it
I
happens
think it
every
happens
day.
every day, but not with everybody.
Right. So you think?
I'm not saying everybody.
But it
I'm not
happens every
saying
day.
everybody, but I'm just saying an overwhelming majority. And you'd
No.
be surprised how many men.
It's not an overwhelming majority of men.
Okay.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I was there.
It's okay. Let's just say you didn't do it.
Yeah,
We'll just leave it
but
at
I
that.
say you didn't do
And
it.
it wasn't
and
an
the fact that
overwhelming majority of men doing it.
No, but the fact that,
That
you
you
didn't
knew
do it,
of.
that means that they're
You
not
can't
going to
help but
show
know
you. The fact that you
They
didn't
go
do it
out.
means
There
they're not
are
going to show you.
areas. My sister, she was in prison for 4 years. She got
Oh,
a
women
woman
are
in
way
there,
more than
and she
women
used
are
to go in there.
Women are going to do it way more than men. though.
Yeah.
But men.
So I feel like if
it's
she
gonna
was able to
happen.
find somewhere to go, do her thing, men are doing that too.
Nah.
They happily having orgies,
Okay.
It doesn't happen that way. But okay. And so homosexuality is rampant in penitentiaries. You know some, and I done touched on this before, where people say if you're in prison having sex with a man, you're not considered a homosexual.
I don't care what
So,
nobody says.
right. So that's a lie. You're homosexual. If your penis get hard for a man, you're
It's
homosexual.
okay. Like, it's perfectly fine. It's 2023.
What's perfectly fine?
It's perfectly fine to be homosexual. It's 2023. Do you be out in the open?
The
with
thing
it.
is that there's so much, they don't want to be. They just, they just want to view it as, I just want to.
I feel like everybody's just still uneducated. I feel like everybody feels like when you're homosexual, you can be masculine.
I mean, and imagine facing
Right.
so many years and
Like-
knowing you're not gonna get no pussy. Like,
Yeah.
you might just go ahead and
Or
be
knowing
like,
that you're gonna lose
"I'ma try
respect.
that."
Knowing that you-
I faced so many years knowing that I wasn't gonna have sex, and I was perfectly okay with it.
Some men are so not okay
But
with
that's
it. They
just
find
you.
a way.
But that's
they
you.
find a way.
But a lot.
They gonna find
Oh,
a
right.
weak guard.
Right.
They gonna find a little cubby.
I heard of a glove
a
and a
weak woman.
sock with some lotion too.
I don't know. I witnessed my cellie. My cellie. The person that was in my cell. He used to have sex with the female guard daily,
Yeah, I believe.
And I
it.
believe that happened too.
every day.
And just imagine, I'm sorry, but even that, as a man, I would feel like I would be a bougie ass man. I don't care. But that's just nasty because if she's having sex with you multiples every day and she's a guard, do you not think there's somebody else in that whole environment that she's doing that to?
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Like,
Let me ask you this question.
you know, like,
right.
so are you second? Are you third? Are you
Hold on.
first?
But
like,
that you can ask that question to any
in the world.
Right.
I was gonna say the same thing.
no, I feel
What you
like
mean?
women in that, because for one, right now there's like a statute. Like if that happens, like that's rape.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain dominance. Like they feel as though like they damn near have to. Like she's a guard.
No,
like,
no,
No,
in this situation.
no, in
Yeah.
his situation, he's gonna feel like he's lucky, like a 17-year-old boy and a 23-year-old woman. You're gonna feel like, oh my God, like this is a whole different experience. I didn't seen this on Pornhub. I didn't seen this out here like this. Like this is my fantasy.
In this particular
but
situation,
really, somebody's taking advantage of you.
in this particular situation, I seen the hoe from he macked her, right? I seen the hoe.
and she was that easily macked in the jail
it
cell.
wasn't easy, but
like a hoe.
But listen.
what was his charges?
but
I
but
just wanna-
it don't matter. But
that
listen,
dude, because as a guard, I'm gonna be looking like, what was his offenses?
Yeah.
but
Because it be pedophiles, like,
this is my thing. So you saying a woman in that environment can't be faithful? So what? So are you saying?
faithful.
Yeah, they were in a relationship. They were in full-fledged
How you
relationship.
in a relationship and you a guard and he's a prisoner? What type of relationship is that? From 9 to 5?
Okay.
From
What
10
kind of
to
relationship
2?
do you be in with your man? 'Cause when he's at work.
One where
Oh,
he
oh,
has freedom. Like,
hold on.
I mean,
So-
shoot, she see him more than she off work. If you think about it, like
he ain't
that's-
seeing no other females. Like, I can be sure he's loyal. Like, it's like I have a train.
Hold on.
It's like I have somebody
let's go.
that's
So you only see your man from 9 to 5, or 5 to wherever y'all go back to work in the morning.
or all day or 24/7.
No. If you have a man that you see all day, I'm questioning you. Because why isn't he at work? Or why aren't you at work?
What if you're both entrepreneurs?
I'm an entrepreneur.
What if when you can work somewhere they can be in that same environment with you?
So I'm an entrepreneur. Let's speak on me. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't see no woman all day.
That's because you don't want to.
Who would want to see be around a female 24
My
hours?
man,
or anybody for that matter.
my
For
man,
24 hours?
my man,
Your man sit up under you for 24 hours.
my man.
I got to question that. Something's wrong with him. Your man sits up under you for 24 hours. For
He
all day,
can, yeah.
and he's okay with
We
that.
can go to the same place. Like I said, I can be alone while being with somebody. Like I can be in my own world.
You
I
did
promise
say
you.
that.
Like I can be in my own world doing my own thing. You gotta snap. Like you gotta get me involved sometimes in order for me to be present.
What do you do
So-
with a person all day?
What do you mean? Like, okay, so let's say I'm talking to an artist, like they are working, they're doing studio sessions, they're doing video shoots, they're writing, like, you know, they're doing stuff like that. I could still be in the room because they might want my inspiration sometimes.
irritates
I
the shit
might
out of
be
me.
amused. I might have a certain type of energy that they want to be around, or I might create a certain type of energy that they want to be around because if they want to create a lit song, they don't know who else can just get lit out of nowhere. Like, you know, I'm that type of person, so they're gonna have me around. Or if they want something like real melancholy, I know how to create that type of environment, so I'm gonna be around.
I have a lot of my contractors, a lot of my subs, my contractors. Their wives, it's big in the Latino community. They bring their wives to my brick. I got
They're pitching in. They're partners.
No, let me tell you, my bricker, my masonry guy, he's at work, working. His wife is sitting in the car. Sitting right there in the car, just sitting in the car. Now, I do have other where their wives chip in and work. I got a roofer, his wife or a
She
girlfriend.
just sit in the car.
She sit in the car.
I'll sit in the car on my phone
For
taking
what,
pictures,
though?
editing stuff,
I said-
creating
I
flyers.
said-
I'll be watching a YouTube video.
I'm gonna tell you what she was
What?
doing. I'm gonna tell you what they. I said this. He had to cheat on her at one point, or she cheated on him, because now they watching each other. It got to be. Why are you sitting in the car
That don't make no sense.
the whole time he's bricking she's sitting in the car, and then they'll get out at lunchtime. She'll get out and make his lunch, sit right there, make a little thing, a picnic type situation, and I'm like, boy, y'all gotta love each other to death.
That is a little weird. I mean, maybe, we didn't have the full
yeah, that's
scenario, and that
weird.
was the only day that they did that, and they was like, I just
No,
want.
it's every day.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah,
that's probably they were saying.
that's strange.
That's strange?
It's strange. Yes, that's strange.
Yeah.
It's not strange. to you?
No, it's not strange.
I
to me.
mean, honestly,
Yeah, no.
I
There'll
value.
definitely be some days where I'm like, all right, like, be by myself, like, so I can have some
So-
woman time or so you can have some men time. But it's like,
So who get to
I
choose
can-
those days?
You said what?
Who get to choose those
We
days?
both do. If he like, yeah, like you've been a little aggy lately. I don't know. You feel like you need to be around your friends. I'm gonna be like, what? I ain't gonna lie, I do. Like because I miss my friends. I miss my female friends. Like so
I don't never
wanna-
have that problem.
Dang.
I don't never have that problem. My female gonna do. We gonna meet up when it's us. So we got our
But it's
time.
always us.
That's unhealthy.
But
How's
you
it?
you're in a poly relationship. I'm in a monogamous relationship.
Okay, I'm in a monogamous relationship.
It's one and two. It's one and two.
Okay, I'm in a monogamous relationship. I cannot look at her all day. Or if I'm
He
in a
can look
poly
at me all
relationship,
day.
I can't look at all of them.
He can
all
look
day.
at me all day, and sometimes for hours he not looking at me. He could be looking at a game, or he could be looking at his phone,
But y'all-
replaying the
y'all in
same damn beat
Y'all in the same environment.
in the same environment, or I could be in the kitchen or
So is that
in the living room.
is that some type
or-
of insecurity on either one of you guys, or is that just?
I'm not sure all the way on his half, like as far as insecurity, but as far as my half, not really. Just because like I know your routine by now. Like
So
it's been a
so who
long
makes
time,
the
so-
decision on whether or not y'all gonna be sitting up under each other?
Honestly, it's usually him. Probably not. I don't know.
He is.
I don't. Yeah. Mm-mm.
He-
I would get annoyed with my partner, and plus absence.
Yeah, make you sexy to me.
It really does. And then also like if you talking all the time, like
Yeah.
you have nothing to talk about when y'all together.
We're not
So-
talking all the time, and we find a lot.
I'm
of
not
stuff
saying you
to talk
do.
about.
I'm not saying you do.
We're not putting your relationship down, because that's some
So
real
you in a
shit you do.
relationship?
Or whatever she
No.
got going on.
Oh, okay.
We're not putting the type of thing you got going on. Nothing wrong with it. It's all perfectly okay. Just like what I got going on, it works for me. Autumn works. What Autumn has worked for her. Autumn and I are more the same. You kind of different.
What do you mean? Hold up. We not the same.
We are. How aren't we the same?
Cause I believe in polyamory, not polygamy.
What?
Polyamory is when everybody fucking with
It's
whoever they
common.
want to fuck with, and everybody know about it.
Polygamy is
Polygamy is when the man has multiple women, but the women don't have multiple men.
Okay, well that's what I believe in. So you just believe you just out here.
I'm not out here. No.
So you believe in just everybody fucking.
I just feel like I'm not gonna give you the right to do something that I can't do.
Hold on. Anybody can do what they want to do. Everybody has the right to do what they want to do.
But I don't want to basically have to.
You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to be with me.
That's exactly.
Exactly.
I would
Yeah.
rather just not.
Right.
You're right. And so,
So-
I would rather be with somebody that's gonna let me either we both do what we want to do, and we're transparent about it,
Right. You
Or-
right.
we gonna be together, and we're just gonna be together.
You can do
Yeah, us
whatever. You can do whatever you want. Right. So check this. Let's do it like this. You're not into poly anything, right? Okay. So if I say I'm polyamorous, would you date me?
No.
See, she has that choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she can say, now I'm gonna ask you, are you in the poly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I do it. If I'm gonna date you, you can't date anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna say?
I wouldn't go with it.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm,
No.
it's
I'm
fine.
gonna date you. I say, so how do you feel about it? You're gonna say, well, I feel like if you're gonna date somebody, I'm gonna date somebody. And I'm gonna say, well, nice meeting you. Because I'm not gonna go for it.
Okay, and that's fine.
Right. So everybody has a choice.
Absolutely.
So if we end up together, obviously, if I'm with somebody. This is the thing about being. So I have a partner, or I know a guy. So he puts everything. This is what I learned over time. Women don't like to be put in their face.
We don't, and
Don't like
that's
to
so
what?
true. Okay, that's so true. Let's touch on that.
Well, like what?
Because they don't
Well-
like it to be thrown in their face.
Yeah.
So I'd rather know, hey, I'm about to go do this, but I don't want to see you out doing that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. You're very right.
Oh, that's very true.
If you're watching,
If
you're
I catch
right.
you doing something,
I'll call you later.
sucks for y'all. It really does.
But this is a female. So we cool. We in an open relationship is what you're talking about. We're in an open relationship.
Oh.
But you can be if I see you out with your guy. You just said if you see me, you're gonna feel a certain kind of way.
I'm gonna stay away from the places that you go.
But it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, if we at somewhere that we ain't never been, we ain't never discussed, then damn, we was just meant to see each other.
Right.
But
And you're gonna have, and the woman will have a problem with it.
I have a question. Are you one of those men that feel as though like men are like so vastly different from women? Like
We
in
are.
this sense? Okay, so you feel as though in this sentiment, in this picture that you painted, that a woman is gonna react in what way?
She just said how she's gonna react. I'm speaking on how she.
I know, but how do you envision a woman reacting?
If what?
If she sees you messing with another woman, like she had no idea about this happening, but she's out at the bar and she's walked up on you and you're with.
See, I'm not
another
gonna do
woman.
it. I'm not gonna do that. So what I would envision is happening when I was younger, happened all the time. This is Tulsa. I'm out with somebody. I was out with a female, and one of my friends, females, whatever, came in with her girlfriends, and I was with someone, so I addressed, hey, you know what I'm saying, and I took her to bill at their table as well. So it wasn't a problem, I don't really do when I was younger, it was a lot of sneaking, but it wasn't a lot of sneaking, you know, because I didn't want the issues. I didn't want the problems that came along with it. And what came along with it, arguments, right? And this was my thing with that. Just quit, just leave me. And the vast majority of them did that.
So what would you do if you saw a woman that you were dealing with and you walked into a bar and you with your homies and everything,
Knock
and they
all
know
that
that
shit
you
over.
deal with them, you would knock all that over?
I'm knocking all that shit over.
Okay, so I have a question. What would be
You
wrong
lose your
if a
power that
woman
way.
did that same
I'm
exact
knocking
thing?
all that shit over.
What would be wrong
not
if a woman
literally,
did all that?
not
like,
literally
what if she knocked all that shit over?
hold on, not literally knocking all that shit over, but if I walked in and seen, because you got to understand, you're not supposed to be with anyone else other than me.
I just can't get past it.
I'm trying to. This is what I'm trying to understand.
So if I walk in and you
The
with
feeling that you
somebody
would
that
feel-
you're not supposed to, I'm just telling you, you're
Yeah,
not.
you would want to knock all that shit
Hold
over.
on,
So
but-
you want to deal with a woman
No,
that can
li-
see you
li-
with
li-
another
you're
woman and
not
not
listening
feel
to me.
that feeling.
You're not supposed to be. See, I'm not gonna deal with you if you got a nigga.
He did say
But
that.
you want them to deal with you even though
They
you got
don't have to.
multiple women.
You don't have to deal with me. It's. I don't know how many men in the world. It's more women, but I don't know how many men there are. Go deal with one of them niggas and they woman. And you can have other niggas. So y'all can be in a, what you call yours, a polyamorous open community. So this is the thing with me. This is what I think about it. First of all, if you mess with anybody other than me, my ego is too big for that nigga. Go fuck with that nigga.
So a woman can't have an ego as big as you
She
dealing
can.
with you?
She can. So don't deal with me.
I'm confused.
No, you're not. You just said. you
He just
can't-
basically saying it's pretty black and white to me. It's either
Like, no, I'm
either
saying,
you're
so
okay.
do you want women who don't have an
No,
ego
he
like
don't.
just as big
He
as you?
don't.
Okay.
That's what he's saying. He don't.
Okay, so you don't want a woman who
no,
like
what,
is
what does ego,
like-minded
what
as
does
you.
ego have to do? That's
Because
a-
she's as
'Cause you
like-minded
said-
as
That's
you
a man.
said. If you saw that,
A
you
woman
would
can't
knock
be-
the whole
A
table
woman can't have
over.
ego?
A woman can't have that same emotion.
Listen. So you don't. My guy here. He married to 2 women.
He is.
Was
Oh.
not anymore. He grew up in that environment. His father was multiple women. Do you take from? So are you saying those women are what?
No, I'm asking.
I-
Do you feel as though they should not have that same feel? Do
They
you
can
not
do-
want a woman who is as like-minded as you, who would see you with somebody else
So
and
what?
feel as though like,
okay.
I'm
I
a
want
little
one-
territorial. You shouldn't be
I
with
want
that,
a woman
like-
that's like-minded like me, right? So I'm the man in all relationships. There is no y'all different. I'm the man. There is nothing above me. Period. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
the
I'll-
woman isn't above the man, but she
No,
can birth
she's
the man?
fucking not.
She can birth you. She
No,
birthed
no,
you.
no.
A woman birthed
Come
you.
on, come on. Y'all educated. Y'all know. Y'all just gotta. You're an incubator. That's all you are. Cause you don't have any life in you. The life is in me. I put it in you, and you grow it. That's it.
It isn't. That's it. Because
that's it.
you need both.
You
So,
definitely need a woman.
and don't say
because,
just that's
because
it.
you're
And
an
you need a man.
You're an incubator.
And
we're
that's fine.
incubators.
It's-
Exactly.
Nobody's
It's a
saying you.
like. Why
it's-
can't it be
you need
equal?
both?
This
You need
because
Why
both.
is it
not
that a
equal.
man is?
But why we
Why
even
can't
need
be
to do
equal?
that?
Because you're an incubator. We're incubators. We have eggs. You got eggs.
No, I got a
Sperm.
live organism in me.
So do we.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Your egg is not live.
It is. It drop out every month when we bleed and we shed
It is
because
not
it's dead.
live. Your
It
egg
is alive
not,
up until it's dead.
Okay.
And that's why we have a period.
Your egg is not alive. It's not doing anything
This
but
is
waiting for
funny.
something to swim into it.
So it's not moving. We're not creating it. We're not developing it.
You can believe what you
month
want.
by
So
month.
you're born with the eggs that you're gonna have,
Right.
and
forever.
you do release one monthly.
You're right.
In the form of your menstrual cycle.
Right.
It is not alive. Like if we look up the
We still
definition
create-
of
they
alive,
still move.
like it.
A
there's no
sperm isn't
heartbeat.
alive.
you-
If we look
you-
up the definition
a
of
sperm
alive
is not
until it
alive.
hits an egg.
Yes, because when men get vasectomies, you go in there and you shoot the sperm. Like you still have sperm, but like there's no swimmers in there. There's nothing in there to fertilize nothing.
Now
So-
To fertilize.
you can believe what
So
you want to believe.
it's
I'm on
alive
your
once it
side.
becomes a zygote. I'm on
it-
science's side. It's
No,
alive
you're
once it
not.
becomes a
You
zygote.
just said an egg was alive.
It's all alive. It's within you. We are
Okay.
creating. We're moving these all. If
All
yours alive, ours
Okay.
is alive.
All right.
You got incubators. We got incubators.
Okay. Somebody tell her. Some scientist, if anybody's watching, tell her. I'm
We
pretty
need
sure.
an OBGYN to tap into the live and leave your medical definition.
But to me, it don't. So you can't put down a female for saying. So this is the thing. So what if a female don't want to mess with multiple niggas?
That's fine.
That's it's fine. A
Them
lot
the
of
ones
women
I
are
want.
like that.
Okay.
Them the ones I want.
So
Yes, sir.
I don't agree with you on this one. I think the black woman is higher than us. But since they higher than us, I think they create life and shit.
we can
I totally
produce.
disagree.
But listen,
We can produce.
since they are higher than us, they can understand like they ain't supposed to be doing the shit that we supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a little bit more integrity or something. I don't know. They don't supposed to be.
Let's have a push-up contest.
Let's have
Okay.
I
one.
bet y'all beat y'all.
You probably
You
would.
might-
Okay.
I'm a little tipsy, but I probably got like 35.
Go home and go to sleep. Call me in the morning. Let's have a push-up contest.
Bet.
All
I'm
right.
55. You 25. I bet y'all beat you in the push-up contest.
All right, you should have called me my Air Force days, but all right.
You're not. The man is dominant. Just period. Don't
You
say
can be
always.
Yeah,
dominant.
maybe
Your body,
physically-
your body is physically more dominant than a
maybe
woman's.
physically.
Yes,
Maybe physically.
yes. Anatomy and physiology prove that day in day out.
So where aren't we? Where am I not dominant? If this
When
wa-
is a man's mind fully developed?
In decision making. It's not dominant in decision
So,
making.
it's
Y'all
not-
think with your penises.
When is a man's mind fully developed? At what age?
and you think with your emotions.
At
do.
what age is a man's
I
mind
don't
fully
dispute
developed?
that. We do, for sure.
We can think with our emotions
For
first,
sure.
but then there are
I have
some
the
women who
slightest
are
idea.
also very logical and analytical.
I have the slightest idea what you mean by when is our mind developed. Our mind is developed when your
When is
mind,
your brain fully developed?
What does that even mean?
When is it fully done growing? When is it fully
I have the
done
slightest idea.
gaining its girth? For a man, it's
Ooh,
around
gaining
25
its
and
girth.
27.
So what? So
And for a woman, it's 18.
okay. So what do you mean as far as what?
It's fully done developing your frontal lobe, like where you make your decision making, your motor skills,
Because
your motor
I
functions.
seen a 8-year-old just got a master's degree. Little
There
boy.
are medical anomalies.
And I seen no, it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little bitty kids walking
But
around
on
here.
average, a man's
Way
mind
more-
does not fully develop until he is at the age of 25.
Okay, so we're not talking about intelligence and develop to do what?
This is life. You have to live. Like she said, decision making. Like you have to maneuver throughout.
So we're not talking about
The smartest person in the world right now is a black woman, on average, for multiple years.
how you know?
Statistics.
Because she tested. What about
Statistics.
What about the homeless guy that
Because
hasn't
the
tested?
government
What about the guy that
is
hasn't
going to test.
tested? I've never taken an IQ test. I may be a genius. We'll never know. And guess what? I've never had a job. Well, when I got to penitentiary, I got one, but that don't count. I've never had a job, right? But I've been eating for 55 years. I've never had. I've been an entrepreneur since I can remember. You know, so I was just having a conversation about that a topic today with a young man, and he was saying something about a friend of ours had all these degrees, right? But all those degrees don't equate to your bank account.
They don't. They actually kind of do, because typically with all them
Well,
degrees,
not
you
that
have a lot of
person's.
student loan debt. Therefore,
Okay, but
you in the
fine.
negative.
It's gonna be negative a little bit more. It might not be the
Well,
same
not-
count, but that
maybe
credit
not more,
score.
'cause they did
It don't
just
count to that
erase
credit
the
score.
student loan debt.
So
No, not everybody.
we'll take all these entrepreneurs, me included, Bill Gates, no degree, all these other ones, no degrees, versus, you know what we do? We hire these people with these degrees. So decision, I don't know what you mean by decision making. Decision making to do what? What?
To make those decisions to hire those people with those degrees.
No, you saying, I kind of got off track a little bit, but you're saying a woman develops to do what before a man at 18? What can a woman do at 18 that I
Her
can't
brain
do?
develops.
What does that mean?
She can make better decisions.
So you saying a woman
might
at
have better motor
You saying
functions
a
than
woman
you.
at 18 makes better decisions than men at 18?
No, I'm saying that a woman's brain at 18 is fully developed, and a man's brain at 25 is now fully developed.
But other than words, what does that mean? Other than you saying that, what does that mean? That a woman's brain is fully developed to do what? Give me some proof that a woman at 18 makes better decisions than a man at 18. That her man, she
I'm sure there's been studies, and I've heard
because
this before, but
because yeah, Google it. Y'all got time.
I'm not sure like what you're asking. Like, do you want like a prime example?
No, you're saying.
or-
Are you saying? Blanket comment. A woman at 18, mind is fully developed.
her brain is fully developed.
So what does that mean? It's fully developed as to do what? What is it doing? What do you mean? I don't understand that.
Like her cognitive functions, her motor skills, her motor functions, her ability to have a conscious
Okay, here we
conversation
go.
with her mind and
So-
herself.
Okay.
I found it. Prefrontal cortex development plateaus later in males than females.
What does that mean?
So that's the frontal lobe development.
What am I using
So
that for?
frontal lobe. Let me see
Yeah.
what that does. What the frontal lobe does. The frontal lobe is the largest lobe in the human brain, and they are also the most. That's whatever. Frontal lobes are important for voluntary movement, expressive language, and for managing higher level executive functions.
So at 18, y'all can do that better than us at 25.
Yeah.
Self-monitor and control one's responses in order to achieve a goal.
Now, what does that have to do with anything?
It just basically means that that part of their brain with the decision making and just making executive like decisions based off of this study, it happens sooner than men.
Okay. And so since y'all have it before us, apparently, 7 years before us, what are you doing with it?
Right?
Probably helping men make better decisions. Because in this day and age, that's what a lot of women are trying to do. Like,
Right.
a lot of women are losing their value in men that they're trying to help, that they're trying to uplift. Like you said, your daughter was trying to help this man. She probably saw a lot of value in him.
No, she didn't.
That he did. You don't know that. She
Saw a
probably
lot
saw
of
a lot of value in him that he didn't
Right.
see in himself. That he didn't see in himself. So she's
No.
trying to invest in that man, bring him up to let him see, like, hey, you could do this, you could do that. But like you said, they're not fully developed yet. So he might be thinking like, yeah, I can, but not as to the extent that your daughter does. He can't execute it that
I
way.
had 3 children at 18, right? By other 18-year-old women, right? They didn't make a good decision there. I made a decision, and guess who? And guess who? The 18-year-old was doing all the financial support for those children. Most of the financial support for those children. Guess who it was?
I would think it's the man who makes more than the woman typically.
We're
Who can
18 years
do-
old. No,
who
we
can do
both
hard labor,
we both working at
who would
Brahms. I'm
probably-
18. I'm a kid. I'm not.
You don't
doing
feel like you got paid more than her at Brahms?
everybody at Brahms made $5 an hour.
You feel like you probably make the same.
Weren't you doing other
More,
stuff?
okay, yeah.
No.
Weren't you doing the heavy lifting, taking out trash, doing things that she wouldn't do as a woman?
I was trying to say dope dealer.
I mean, you did say you was in prison.
well, not at 18. I was 40 when I did when that happened.
Okay.
So that I didn't take that path in my life until
Oh, bad.
I was actually married to a young lady that was supposed to have been mine's supposed to be more developed than me. I couldn't tell. Actually, I haven't met, because you said 18. I haven't in my life, no female period ever have I ever met who made better decisions than me at 18. Not one. Not there's a ton of females that was more intelligent than I was at 18 in high school. The smartest girl at Booker T was Ashbury, whatever her name was. And it was a person.
Asbury, hold on.
It was a female. I don't know. I might have said the name wrong.
Hold on.
And
Is she the dean now?
no, she has nothing to do with the school.
Oh, okay.
She does something, a doctor or something. But anyway, so she
She a doctor?
She made better grades than me. You know, because she invested in that. Her, you know, where we doing something different. I was doing something different, but just like I was telling somebody else. If you take the time to do anything, you might be a genius. We taking the same test. 2 + 2 is 4 to me, like it is to you, right? You might grasp it and get it quicker than I can, right? So when you take a test, you get a time frame, an hour. You might finish that test in 30 minutes. I need a whole hour. But guess what? We both got 100. Well, you might get more hundreds than me, right? But and that's
That doesn't decrease the value of your hundreds.
Right.
I get what you're saying. But did you just say she a doctor? The smartest girl in your school?
in my class.
In your class?
My valedictorian. I don't know what she is, but she's a doc. She's somewhere in there. Yeah,
You know her doctors is in?
medical.
And then you said nobody that you know at the age of 18 didn't make no better decisions than you?
No, she didn't make. How she made a better decision than me?
Is she not a doctor in the
What-
medical field?
That's a job.
That's a career.
Okay, that's a career. That's a job.
That's helping people. Like,
You know what I do for a living?
that's a
So you're saying
career.
that she made better decisions because that's the path she took?
Yeah, like, look at where she's at
Damn,
now.
so what about
like,
the pilot?
who's to say? Yeah, who's to say
Just
that
'cause
she
he
didn't
wanna
make
go
better
help
decisions?
people be a
Hold on. So
doctor?
so a doctor is better than a builder.
In the medical field?
Everybody serves their
hold on, hold
purpose.
on.
Yeah,
in
but
this
say everybody
society.
serves
So
their
a doc-
purpose in
hold on.
society. But
So-
let's say
hold on.
this: a plane crash, and it's only enough food for 2 people. Somebody gotta go hungry. A builder or a doctor?
Whoever get to it first. Shit.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm picking the doctor. I'm sorry.
So what y'all gonna do? Just stay.
We
stay down and
we
get rained
helped
on?
you up until we could,
So
but
y'all gonna
now
get rained on.
we don't
Y'all-
got enough
hold on,
food.
Let's stay with that. Y'all just gonna get rained on.
You taught us what you could teach us, but a doctor, she can't teach us what she could teach us
How
in
come
the
somebody
amount of
taught
time.
her how to be a doctor?
And how long do you have to go to school to become a doctor?
Years. And then you got to be a resident.
No,
for
no,
like
no,
Exactly.
no, 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 no.
You have to do
No,
so
no,
much
no.
studying.
That's all
of that
information.
practice. It's information, practice,
So a doc-
labs,
so in your-
experimentations. It's
Hold on.
way more
It's
than
the-
you think
no,
it is.
No, that's still information.
It-
That's the same information that it takes to do it. Cut this grass. A guy cutting my grass. And
How fast can you teach somebody to cut the grass? I bet you could teach me how to cut the grass in a day.
so
you
you're-
can't teach me how to suture somebody in
so
a day.
you're saying because her
Profession is
her
more
profession takes her profession takes longer than my profession, or maybe check this out.
It's more complex, is what you're saying.
skilled. That's what I'm saying. It's
What
more
you-
complex and
tell me how.
it's more of a necessity.
Tell me how.
Like I said, can you teach me how to cut the yard in a day? Do you feel as though that's something you could teach me in a day?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel as though I feel like that's something I could learn in a day. I don't feel as though a doctor could teach me how to do a suture to the point where somebody won't be infected in a day. I don't feel like that's a lesson I could learn within a day.
Can you teach? Can I teach you in a day how to sew a shirt?
Yeah, but not live.
So you telling me you
Human
you tell,
with nerve
you telling
endings,
hold on.
flesh, tissue.
So you telling me I'm using what you
Like
saying.
a different type of
So-
epidermis.
So to be a suit maker, how long does that take?
To be a skilled tailor,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. That's not something I've ever looked up.
It takes you. It takes a minute too now.
It takes a minute. So how long do you think it would for them to teach me how to make a suit?
Okay, so is my classmate that's a tailor better than my classmate that's a doctor?
You aren't what you do.
Thank you. So
I
that
don't want my opinion. I'm sorry.
But let's do.
Like I said, we're on an island and it's a tailor and a doctor.
Which one are you though? Because there must not be just them two.
I'm probably off. I'm off. I'm off the chopping block. I'm a nurturer.
So it's just us two
Ooh.
on the island,
Like,
just the doctor and the builder.
no, like let's just say like
I'ma
you know
hit
how
them
they
head
have
with
on
a tuba
survival
for it.
shows. Like let's say like the plane crash, and they asking everybody, "What do you do?" Like like how can you service us? How can you help us survive in this?
That has nothing to do with it because how can the richest man in the world is what? I don't know which one it is, Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. I don't know which one it is. But what do
it's
they
Musk.
do? Because let's equate the game of life is who got the most money at the end, right? Monopoly out there, right?
I don't equate the game of life to that.
Well, I'm
money.
just saying the actual game of life. It's a game called life, game called Monopoly. The winner is the
was
one
never
with
good
the
at
most
that.
what?
Money.
I didn't hear you.
Money. I was never good at these games. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, you know what? Everybody know what Monopoly is. You know what Monopoly is.
I barely played it.
I can't hear you, but they can hear you on this mic because you're talking.
I
about
barely played it.
That's fine. A lot of people didn't play Monopoly, but everybody know what Monopoly is. Guess what I play, and guess what I grew up playing. I didn't grow up playing. They had another game called you touch the side, and the thing will go off when you
Operator.
operate. You played
Okay,
that.
I got yeah. I got that one.
So you played operator, but you didn't play Monopoly. My family played Monopoly. That was the thing we played growing up.
I was too little.
We played Monopoly. We didn't play operator.
Monopoly always ended in a fight.
That's Uno.
Yeah, because the broke person didn't know how to. didn't.
They didn't know how to manage. They managed.
Well,
their
they
shit.
didn't know what they didn't know how to
And
play
it was
the game.
always me.
But let's go back to how do a female, because they brain start developing. It gets to this before. Do our brain ever get to that?
Yeah, it
just-
it, just,
25.
it plateaus later.
Now at 25, our brains get there too. Now what?
We're
diff-
18. We done been.
But what did you do with it by the time you were 18 and by the time you get 25? And look what I've done with mine. So
Because I'm thinking of somebody that I know that was 18 and what they did with their brain and what I did with mine, where they are, where I am. My point is still pointing.
no,
I don't know. You were in a different generation. You had different access than me. Like, I'm sorry. In my generation, I had a dude who had the athletic capabilities that I didn't have. He got an academic scholarship to OSU and didn't go because he was going to be red-shirted. So instead, he went to a JUCO where
What's
he would play.
red-shirted?
Red shirt means you won't play for the year, but yet you can still be on the team. So next year, they see your capability so you can possibly, I don't know, start, play like you want to, like that's your goal.
so you get an extra year.
So
play
yeah,
football.
exactly. You get an extra year, but yeah, you get to train with these athletes. And instead, he went to a JUCO where he could play. A JUCO that wasn't popping, don't get no coverage, don't get none of that. And that's where he went. But yet, me and his mother advised him, take the academic scholarship. It's a scholarship. You know, it's to a great school. You'll get exposure. You'll just redshirt for a year.
So are you saying because of that decision, hit?
Oh, it tumbleweeded down. So sorry, but
If he went to OSU, he'd been in the league right now.
There's a lot of them that are in the league right now.
You know how many people? I'm gonna debunk that.
there's somebody that I helped that went to OSU that is currently in the league.
You know how
So
many-
yes,
You know because of you.
yes, I helped this person stretch. I helped them be focused. Like I helped them maintain their head in this type of space.
Because of you.
Not because of me. Like, of course he's an athlete. I can't do the shit that he's
I
doing.
can say because I need
but
you to,
like,
I'm gonna send
helping
all
you
of my
lead.
grandsons to you because I need them to go to the league.
Hey, if you want that 40 time to go down, send them to me for real. Like
Okay.
I'm actually stretch you. I'm gonna make sure you're determined. I'm gonna make sure you're at practice. I'm gonna make sure you're doing what you need to do.
Now, this is your typical woman, right? They believe that they are the reason. And my
I
man,
believe support helps.
My man Lee helped her when he said he put that in her mind when he said women are higher than men. You see what you got. She's talking about brothers that went to the league because of her.
I didn't say because of me. He's an athlete because of him solely. But there is some support that you can get from other people that you may need that's going to help boost you. Because if you don't have support, people be like, dang, if somebody would have just, I don't know, took me to practice. If somebody would have did this.
For the sake of this argument, women are better than men. Now, let's get back to my polygamous way of thinking. So, because you said it earlier when you said the woman that was in the jail cell, because she was having sex with him, she had to be having sex with everybody else.
No, I said just think about it. Like if she's willing to do that with you every single day, like just imagine like who else could sweet talk her that quick.
So, does that apply to you?
in everyday life.
So should a man be like, well, if I can talk to her, who else can talk to her?
Yeah.
I would say that could apply to the people that you could sweet talk, but it don't apply to me, no, because like I said, it take you about a few months. So you gonna be good when I go to the grocery store. You gonna be like, hell no, she's good.
But there are men apparently that think like that. Like, okay, if I can talk to her, you know what that means? That means that's the insecurity on his part, right?
Yeah.
So now you ask me, so I get this question asked about me a lot. Just said to me a lot. You think the women you dealing with know you dealing with other women and they ain't dealing with other men? That's not a thought. I don't even have that thought. I don't even think about that. Lee, did you think one of your wives or one of your girlfriends was out with another man because she knew that you was with another woman? Never. Certain men never have those thoughts.
Because you know the type of person that you have.
I don't know what type of person no one is. I don't know.
I was gonna say that.
But I do know this. I don't have those. I'm not sitting around thinking what anybody is doing right now. I don't have my watch on, but whatever time it is right now,
11:03.
I'm not thinking about what no female is doing. Don't know what they're doing. Don't know if they're asleep, up. I know what one is doing. because I spoke with her before I got here. But I don't mean she's still doing that. And I'm not thinking about it. I'm not concerned with it. And you know what she's not concerned with? What I'm doing. What she is concerned with, and all of them should be concerned with, is what we're doing together. Once we're together, because I don't know if either of you are in a relationship or not, but I guarantee you, your man or person is not thinking about what you're doing right now. They're not sitting back there. I'm a good-looking guy. Do you think your man is on that? And if he is, he's tender dick. Do you think your guy is saying, why? Let me ask you this question. Has he ever seen this show?
Mm-hmm.
Do he think have he ever said that I'm trying to holler at you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Because if he has, he's insecure. Has anybody in Europe they never seen the show? Okay. Well, y'all better not let them because they thinking I'm trying to holler at y'all. And I'm not trying to holler at these young ladies. They my kids' age, which means absolutely nothing
I
to
was
me.
gonna say that too.
But we this business here. But so it's certain type of brothers that just insecure. Yeah, we got whatever you want. It's certain type of brothers out here and women. So I have friends that are bisexual or whatever y'all call yourselves. I have friends that deal with other women.
What do you call bisexual? What is your definition?
Women that fuck with women.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And men.
I want to hear.
And women and men.
A person that's sexually active that's attracted to both sex. Let me ask y'all this question. I don't know. I need a gay person on here, a full-fledged gay person.
We got a full-fledged.
So I know a person who says because they are attracted to men, but they never had sex with a man. That's still gay. Because you never had sex with a man, but you're attracted to the man, you're still gay.
So what are they? Did you ask them in depth? Like, what are you attracted to? Because
No,
you don't
I don't
have
care.
to get a gay person out here. Okay, I can ask my cousin come on here.
Gay. If we have
I
any
didn't know
gay
if you wanted a
people,
gay male.
I'm gonna ask you that question. Come on here so I can ask that question.
Zay, Dean.
So
I'm not sure.
is being attracted to, the same sex gay, or having sex with the same sex makes you gay? I think if you're attracted to the same sex.
I don't know, because in all honesty, I feel like men they're not good at expressing themselves. So I feel like every man's definition of attraction is going to be different. Because like
We talking about sexually.
I could say I admire a woman's like facial features, but that doesn't mean I'm attracted to her.
No, I'm talking about attraction. I'm talking about sexually
I feel
attracted.
like if a man
Sexual
tells
attract-
me that he's attracted to another man,
He's gay.
but they don't apply to women.
And it doesn't apply
I
to
wanna
women.
know what
I
you're
see,
attracted.
but you know something? I see women do this all the time. Oh, she's sexy. She's fine. She's beautiful.
Okay.
I see that. I see that all the
it 5
time.
times a day.
Now, if I said now brothers have complimented me, and I don't think they gay by no means.
Yeah, like I don't think like a dude saying like, hey, his haircut is real nice.
No,
like,
that's not
you
what I'm talking
know,
about.
Or like, damn, he really dressed
damn, you
nice.
look
Like,
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, something
Damon?
like that.
No, I've never gotten that. But this is how men to do it. Okay, player. We recognizing your swag.
I see. I'm trying to get like you.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Or they'll say something like this: "Leave me something." That means don't take them all. Leave me. So that's a compliment. That's
Yeah, I done heard that
based
before.
on your appearance. Okay, I see you, OG. That's something based on your appearance, right?
You nice and dressed up. You looking dapper.
That's a word that your grandma,
I call men dapper.
right? You heard that from your great grandma.
Never met that woman.
The baby boomer.
Never met
Oh
her.
yeah, I did Dapper.
My mama is a baby boomer though.
Damn.
I heard.
Yeah,
the
she had me when
leave
she was
some.
34. She was born in 1962.
My dad's a boomer.
Is that a
He
boomer?
had me when he was
I was born in
47.
'68. I don't think I'm a boomer.
Yeah, my dad's a boomer. He had me when he was 47. He was born in 55.
I was born in '68. I'm not a boomer. I'm an X. Yeah, I'm a Generation X. But anyway, so
I
yeah,
think you Generation X.
I'm Generation X.
You are.
'68. I was born in '68. I was alive when Martin Luther King was alive.
Dang.
When you say it like that,
That's a
you make it
sad.
sound older than what it is.
No, that's sad though.
Like-
That really wasn't even that long
I'm
ago.
gonna say that wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't
like,
that
you
long
made
ago.
it sound like it was older. Like
I was alive when Martin Luther King was alive
For just a little bit.
for 1 month. He died a month later. He was murdered a month later. So now I wasn't around.
Have you ever been to the little museum out in Memphis?
I've been to the museum.
I have. Too.
I've been to the. I haven't. Well, they won't let you inside.
The room, yeah.
Right. But
yeah.
I've seen the balcony or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you didn't go in to the actually through the.
If they won't let me in the room, what I need to go inside for?
It had a
Yeah.
lot of good. It had a lot of interesting stuff, like about the Black Panther, and what's his name? Some Hampton. I know because his name was Hampton. What is his first name? Fred Hampton.
Fred, yeah.
I think it's for him.
Yeah. So
What-
yeah,
what
it
did
had
he
a
have
lot
to
of
do
cool
with it?
stuff. Well, no, that he was a part of the Black Panthers. You know what I mean?
So they
And
was just showing.
it was
the
a
people.
whole like civil. It's
The
a
civil
civil rights
movement.
museum.
I got you.
Mhm.
No, I've never been to that one. And I've been to Atlanta and seen his museum or the Civil Rights Movement Museum. I've been to that one, the Civil Rights, whatever it's called. I've been to that. I want to go to D.C. and see that. What is it? The Smithsonian, the slave, whatever it is. I want to go see it. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. next
Let's
year.
have a group trip out to DC.
Didn't I tell you somebody is trying to take you on a trip?
Not to DC.
I don't want to go on a
Oh,
trip with
somebody trying to
nobody.
take you on a trip?
What you think a group trip is?
I'm about to say, they
Us.
can go on a group trip.
Us.
Send
I'm
them
talking
to go
about
on a group
us.
trip.
Okay, then he's invited.
No.
So just us
He's
four.
invited.
I mean, let me see. No. I can almost guarantee you I'm not going to be interested.
How do you know?
Cause I just 9 times out of 10.
Let me see him.
He got money.
No.
It don't even matter.
said-
It does matter, but like only if like
Don't be mattering.
it's like as soon as you start talking sexual to me, I'm gonna be ooh.
Oh
Gotta
yeah,
go.
he gonna come out. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
then we can go. I'd keep your money. Keep your money.
Okay. Keep it.
So why is it okay for the female to talk money, but it's not okay for the male to talk sex?
I'm not saying that we have to talk money. I'm just saying if you're gonna use that as a means to get my attention, and then
Don't
want
be like, where's my attention? Where's my
sex
attention? Where's my
too,
attention?
I have a right to be like, you know what? I don't. That's not a good exchange for me. You can keep it.
There was a post. There was a post. The post said, as soon as you start talking about sex, I'm gonna start talking about money.
Yeah, because that'll run you off. You in
It-
my
it'll-
DMs
it'll-
talking about, dang, I just want to chill with you
it'll run
tonight.
who off?
It's going to run you off more than likely. If your focus is mainly sex and I bring up money, you're going to be like,
No, a lot of guys that has it like that is gonna say they want it. They waiting for that. Don't you know how easy
I
that
ain't gonna
is?
lie. When I heard how much I ran, I don't even care.
Don't you know how easy that is for?
I was playing. I thought you was going to go away.
Oh yeah, you better watch who you saying it to. Me personally, I can't wait till they legalize prostitution. It's over
No,
with.
because
I
then
feel like-
there's gonna
I
be
feel like
taxes
a certain
on it.
level, it's
Put taxes on it.
legalized. I feel like to a
No.
certain level, it's legalized. But to be like,
Then there's gonna be
No.
black
here
market
you
pussy.
go. Like, to be, okay, yeah.
I'm
to-
gonna get the real.
I ain't playing federal on this pussy.
Like,
What?
I feel like what men already are doing, like real men, like saying like, okay, basically like if I'm gonna be in between your legs, like I'm gonna make sure you straight. I feel like that's legalized because you're not like,
No.
here you go.
Well, no,
Open your
because
legs.
prostitution is the
Prostitution is,
exchange of money
here you go.
for sex.
Open your legs. I'm about
That's
to
what
leave.
I'm talking about. I'm talking
You're-
about.
He just saying I respect you enough that because we doing this and we on that level that I'm gonna take
Exactly.
care of you. That's
No, I'm not saying that's not prostitution, but I feel like to a certain degree, like you could call it that because that's why you're doing it. You're in between this woman's legs, so you're gonna make sure she good.
Right.
But as a prostitute, that's doing the same thing. You
there's
paying
plenty
her.
of men that
You paying her. What do you think she got to go do with the money?
So do
like-
brothers give you women money and don't get sex?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's tricking.
that's not tricking.
That's not tricking.
It's not
So
tricking.
this brother's giving you some money. What is he giving you money for?
And
Is it your daddy?
No.
Okay. So what is a non-parent giving you money for and not exchange for any sex?
I broke a nail.
Yeah, he's tricking.
I said I was hungry.
Yeah, he's tricking.
You are pursuing me, right? You want me. So what are you supposed to do? You want me to want you, right? You want me to look your way. You want me to be interested.
So-
what are you gonna do to gain my attention?
So me doing that get your interest in me. So I'm paying for your interest.
how many other niggas is over here like, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Oh my God, you so sexy. Oh my God, what you doing? Oh my God, what you doing tonight? Where you at? Let me pull up. Let me do this.
I will say this: the
what
only
else is gonna
men
get my attention?
that have ever paid me for my time, the only reason they even got to that point is because I wasn't interested in them in that way. Any man that like I was interested in, he didn't have to give me any money because
Right.
I mean, I got it and I was taken care of,
Right.
but he didn't have to. Like, I feel like once you feel like you're offering money up, like you already know that I don't want you, and that that's your means of getting my attention.
But he don't
I
want you.
still
He
agree with
don't. He
that.
don't want you. He wants your coochie.
Exactly.
That's
well, I
all-
mean,
How
I'm
you
not
choose
doing that.
to get my coochie is on you, because at the end of the day, what
See,
nigga don't?
See,
Like-
see, a lot of us don't have time for all that. I'm not gonna do it. Hey, how much is this shit?
I
You
just
gon'
pay for it.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
You
don't have
gonna
time.
feel like that.
I
You
don't
gonna
have
feel like
time.
that. So I can lead you on if I
I'm-
don't feel like I'm interested in you. Like
So
you said, a lot of
so you
dudes-
said lead you on. That means that brother keep on coming to the well and not getting nothing. Oh,
Are you expecting to? Do you think I am a prostitute? Are you expecting to spend and then receive?
Yeah.
If that's your expectation, then yeah, I think you tricking. That's on you, buddy.
No.
That's on you for expecting that out
So
of me.
so brothers that have money,
I didn't sign that
they
contract.
they would rather, because we
deal with the prostitutes. They on Skid Row.
we don't want them. Our penis is not attached to anything other than our balls, like y'all's vagina is attached to your heart, your brain, and fingertips and all that kind of shit. We're not. Our penis isn't attached. It's brothers out there lie. No, it ain't. A brother can come in here. That brother can come out his back door, and you can say he wants a pussy to one of you sexy women, and they would jump this fence, have sex with you, and he would go back in there and get in bed with his wife that he loves to death. And I just seen it. I just read it. A young lady that a guy was in a relationship with, side chick relationship with, threatened, because that's how do y'all think y'all can threaten? Threatened to tell his wife. And you know what he did to the side chick? He buried her ass. Because you're not going to mess her
He
mouth.
killed her?
Yeah, he killed her.
Wow.
Because he
There's
don't
a
want
lot of
nothing from
stories
you
like
but
that.
your pussy. He got a wife that he loves to death.
And now
Yeah.
he ain't got nothing because he in jail.
Right.
So,
he's
great decision, sir.
right.
That's
Yep.
the frontal lobe
Well,
development we
so-
talking about.
Right. Hold on. But is it because she didn't know this nigga was gonna kill her? So she made a horrible decision.
She's living her.
I just don't know why you would threaten to tell. You just need to tell.
Hold on. Thank you. You
Right.
feel like
And
being
she-
truthful
she
is
made
a terrible
hor-
decision
No,
as
no,
opposed
she
to
was,
murder.
No, she was like, she made a horrible decision by going to mess with that man's wife.
So he didn't make an equally
You
as
just
horrible
need
decision.
You just need to know your position.
He didn't make an equally as horrible
Like,
decision.
No,
I know what this is.
Right, you need to know your position. She needs to know her. She needs to know her
That
position.
wasn't where
But like
you
you said, nothing like a man's Peter Wacker isn't connected to none of his emotions
Nothing.
or nothing. So what do you
Correct.
think a woman's is connected to? You feel as though women are emotionally attached, right?
Yeah.
So you felt as though you could be a non-attached person going to go fuck somebody who could easily get attached and expect nothing. Like
Men
you just
can
thought you
do
were gonna
that.
sleep peacefully
Men
every
can
night
do
for the rest
that.
of your life, thinking, knowing that you're like, women get attached so easily when it
Well,
comes to sex, but
now-
I don't.
now, hold on,
But yet
hold
you're
on.
having sex with women.
Hold
Like
on. Hold on. So
the math ain't math, and 2 + 2 ain't equal
I'm
to
gonna
4.
tell you how it's mathing. That's why we want to pay for the pussy and go on about our business.
So I got a question. So like you said, a woman is emotionally attached.
Did you
It
hear
don't
that- did you
just
hear what I
happen
said?
like that. So if you're paying, and you know that I'm already not interested in you because you have to pay. Like she said, like if you already have
No,
to
we
pay,
wanna
you know. No, but if she said if you're having to pay, you should already know. Like I'm not interested in you.
Hold on. So you're losing it. We don't care
If you
you're
want to
interested.
pay, like no, if you want to pay, go to Skid Row. You said I don't want the people on Skid
No,
Row.
no, we're not gonna
you
go-
you want Shawty over here, Shawty
I
over
got
there.
money. Why I got to go to Skid Row?
Because
I don't
they
shop at
accept
Walmart.
it. They accept it
And
though.
Walmart do too, but I don't shop there.
So where do you shop?
Versace, and that's what I'm gonna go after. And I don't shop at
So-
Versace.
With Versace, you're spending more money, right?
It doesn't matter. I have it.
I know. exactly, but you're
Yeah.
spending more money, right?
Right.
So in that circumstance, you have to really, I don't know, surprise women. You're gonna have to be like, here go a new car. I already don't want to mess with you, so you're gonna got a bigger ticket in order for me to be like, he done did something like for me, like, oh my
No.
gosh, he's so
you-
I have
you-
to be
you-
emotionally
you're saying
dedicated
sad,
in order for
you're
me to
saying sad
do
shit.
this deed.
You saying my other woman situation, sad chick situation.
No, I'm saying if you're paying. I'm saying if you're paying.
I'm saying I can't wait till they legalize prostitution. Because all prostitutes, I don't know why you think that, are on Skid Row.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying they all on Skid Row. But the one, like, if you know this girl, you know for a fact, if I go over here on this lane and I give them $50, you say you willing to pay, that's a cheap amount. You willing to pay. Okay, it's $50. All right. But if
okay.
you're willing to pay more than that,
Wal-
you're willing to pay
Walmart
more
has
than
shut-
that. Why do you have to pay more than that? Because that girl needs more than that in
This-
order to do that.
Huh?
Like she said,
You can, let's use
more people that I'm
Walmart.
interested in, they're not going to have to pay.
We don't care if you're interested in us or not. That's what you're not
Okay, so
understanding
you have
that
to
part.
pay more. You said, why do I have to
Yeah,
pay? Why do
we-
I got to do that?
Yeah, we don't. We got lost somewhere. A brother that has money. I shop where I shop. You shop where you eat. Everybody do what they can do with their money, right? It's based on their income. I'm not gonna buy anybody off of Skid Row. There are prostitutes out here that this what they. I remember one time I was with a cat, and we were in the strip bar, and he went and asked every female what they cost. And every female had a different price, right? $250, and cause he was like, well, they dancing on what. So what? I forget the term. I think the night. What would it cost me for you to leave with me right now? This chick said $250. This chick said $100. This chick said $1,000. So I looked at the $1,000. Everybody in the hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Then nobody hit. She hit 1,000. So now I'm about to talk to you. I want to know because the chick that said $250.
You don't want her.
No, it's cold. Cold looks absolutely fabulous. Versus the chick said 1,000.
I bet.
So now I'm sitting here talking to the chick said 1,000. I said, anyway, what she said was, she said, I didn't want to fuck him. So she threw a price out there that no was gonna get him away from him. I said, why you didn't say you didn't want to fuck him? You know what I'm saying? It's just that, so the thousand.
I can tell you why I bet.
No. She said, because I ain't like that. Not so I said, so now we just thinking. I said, now we just thinking you $1,000 hoe versus a $250 hoe. So it's the same thing. How we thinking? My perception of you now, you just $1,000 hoe. You're not gonna ever get it. Nobody's not gonna ever give you. You know, she said, oh yeah, they'll give it to me. So you're $1,000 hoe. So
They don't necessarily. I've seen strippers snatch money out of men's hands and get them kicked out.
and you know
That
she,
don't mean you ain't gonna get it
and
up out of
and
them.
you know what she couldn't have did? She could have never left that strip club. She could have never walked out that strip club. Because they kicked me outside or out the world.
They'll kick you outside,
So
like
I'm still,
on your butt.
I'm
like,
still in Tulsa.
like, yeah,
And she's
you
still
will.
in Tulsa.
They're gonna tell you get off
She
the
can't
property, all that.
and
But
so do she live on the property?
no.
She can't never leave.
Well,
she can't
that's
never
the type of
leave.
individual you are. I don't think you would hand a woman $1,000 like here you go. But you said that to somebody who's like so willing to do it, so willy nilly, they're gonna be like, here you go.
But why
Yeah.
why would he hand her $1,000 in a strip club?
What you mean? Because I've had men chase me for $500. I'm a waitress. I'm a waitress.
I mean, I ain't gonna fuck you in a strip club. We gonna leave this
they
month.
talking about let's go to this little cubby right here. You're a truck driver. You're like you get all kinds of
Oh,
people in that environment.
I don't know the rules.
You
I
get
don't.
all kinds of people in
Yeah,
that
I don't do
so
it.
she probably runs across all kinds of people. So she said $1,000, like, get off my face, like, thinking like if you come to her again.
So
with
he
it,
pulls
she
out
just-
$1,000 counted. She snatches it out.
She can snatch and be like, Big X, get him. Like,
Big X ain't going home, and you're not going home. So she made this frontal lobe made that decision.
You're a man trying to pay for something that is illegal, and you're waving the money in my face, and you think you about to do something to me? Call
Yeah,
the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops.
Yeah, call
This man tried to pay for pussy.
Okay,
so,
but did I pay? Hold on. Okay, call the cops. I guarantee you they ain't calling the police up in the strip bar.
You think they not?
Man, I done been in strip bars.
I worked at King of Diamonds at Jackson.
Everything in there
Mississippi,
illegal.
Like everything is illegal. The police are in there. What do you mean?
Right. So what you calling them for?
What? Get him.
So
arrest
so
him while
so
he's
so
doing too much.
so
You
so
think the police
so
ain't on their
hold
side?
on.
You think it's not
I'm gonna say this: the type of person that saved up $1,000 that's gonna take it out and show it to you for you to snatch it. What do you think his mindset is?
They don't know and they don't care. The type of person to snatch $1,000 that a man is handing them out their hand.
So
what do you think
this,
their
we
mindset
talking about
is
this
at?
developed mind person before me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't a good decision, lady.
I've seen it happen and it's been successful.
That wasn't a good decision.
It's been good decisions for them. I don't know.
So prostitution and tricking is two different things, in my opinion. You know, so you got off the line when you were saying you got a woman that's going. We got way off anyway. See, she likes to debate with me. I see that
She
now.
does.
So we gonna let her be. You right.
It's not a right or wrong.
All women that because they're so let's go back to that. So if I'm with a woman and she's accepted me with another woman, and I'm wrong because she won't be because I won't allow her to be with another woman, you think she's gonna go be with another woman anyway? I mean another person anyway?
She
I
might.
mean, it
or she might just
depends.
leave.
It depends on the person.
Okay, now look. So wouldn't that be petty? So
I wouldn't consider that petty because it's equal at that point.
So is a woman is that the same type of woman that well he doing this so I'm gonna do it? Isn't that petty?
I feel like if that's the reason, because she only doing it because you doing it, then yeah, you gotta.
Well,
She gotta be. If she gotta do it because she want to do it.
So why would you be doing it?
Yeah, there you go.
Because I would want to do it.
So
Like if I wouldn't want to be held back, because I'm not saying that there are a lot of options as far as men, because there really aren't. But if I do stumble upon somebody, you know, I want to be able to do what I want to do too, just like you would if you was to come across somebody that you thought was attractive.
she can't never stumble up on somebody because she with her man 24 hours.
I
Yeah.
stumble upon people still.
That's impossible.
Shit.
So his homeboy is hollering at you. Gotta be, because
They
if you
do.
with him,
They
if you
do.
with him 24 hours, there is no room for you. So you done something in your past that he knows about, so that's why he's keeping you up under him.
I promise I haven't done nothing.
Or somebody
Men
says
suspect
something.
me of cheating, but I don't cheat. I don't have to.
Why does he suspect you of cheating?
Because a lot of men approach me. Like if you are with somebody that like a lot of people approach, you're gonna like be like, so you don't
So who
never
is
turn
that?
nobody down. Like
Now,
that's always
now
what I hear, and it's like,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I be with women that a lot of brothers approach, and I not 1 minute have I thought they did anything. But that's my arrogance. My partner was telling me. He's
well,
like,
also it's a thing. Like I'm sorry, my man done dibbled and dabbled in his little expertise. So like you know when people say when they're doing something they think that you're doing it too. They have certain insecurities. They misplace
never thought
it.
that. I've
Well,
never thought that.
You're not cheating, so you're not gonna think that you're doing it openly.
Even when I was married once, so I'm going back to when I was married, and I had other women, right? So that was cheating, right? When I was married, and I was dealing with other women, that was cheating.
By law, I mean if your wife didn't know about it. Then yeah.
No, she didn't know about it. I was
Yeah.
19, and so I, and not one time did I think. You could have told me that she was fucking another. I wouldn't have believed you. Man, your wife. So I wouldn't have believed you. A chick told me I'm be easy to cheat on, cause I'm like I don't believe you. I don't believe a woman, and every woman I probably ever dealt with probably had 10 niggas. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know some women that will cheat back something so vicious.
That's making the woman look bad. Not making us. We just and I know there's brothers that so with brothers most of the time it's we possessive, right? So brothers are possessive. No, I don't want my woman, not my woman, fucking other niggas. You know what I'm saying? The thought of that. I know a chick right now that's fucking another nigga, right? And And if her other guy found out about it, he would be crushed. You know what I'm saying? And she goes through her job allows her to move around, so
Oh.
you know, and it's a long distance relationship. I think I don't know. I'm not saying no name. It's a long distance relationship. So, but if one of them found out about the other, oh man. So, and I was telling her, I was like, wow. I said, now if one of my chicks was doing what you're doing, and I found out about it, I would be disappointed because I'm gonna have to quit.
Disappointed. That's it.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna have to quit. Yeah, cause I'm gonna have to leave you. So how my life is set up, it's peaceful for me, right? I don't want to lose nothing I have. Nothing I have, and for her, for my female friend, woman, to have another guy, I will have to leave her. You know what I'm saying? So now that's interrupting, because if I am or not with another woman, they would not, she would never know, and she would never know, because I don't bring that into the relationship. I'm not gonna put it in your face, you know what I'm saying, and you'll never know. You know, my thing is this: when I was young, when I was younger, I say, yeah, I mess with, and name them off, have them at my house, and it'd be issue. So I say, okay, that was an issue that time. I'm not going to invite everybody to the fight party this time. You know, instead of saying, no, you can't come, because you're right. When I was 19, I made those type of decisions. 20, I made those type of decisions to have them all in one area. I got a partner, man. He put them all on a group text. So, you know, that's here recently, because we didn't have back
Group
then.
text, yeah.
Group text. He put all his women on a group text.
How'd it go?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go well.
It wouldn't have went well. I just don't see that going well.
Wow.
But it went for a minute.
You
know,
me
but
in
it-
a group text with multiple motherfucking people. You talking about, hey, y'all.
But hey, this what it was. This what it is. So everybody knew. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't, you know, because when it, but before it was in a group text, he wasn't in a group text, and so he thought that putting them in a group text was gonna make the situation easier.
More communication.
I applauded him for that. I wanted to sit back and watch that. I wanted to video it, you know, but I don't know how it turned out.